Okay, so I have a lot of updates. Our foster care situation has definitely changed. So our first little girl, our 3-year-old, she had to move counties. So we had to say goodbye to her. And that was actually a couple weeks ago. It's been such a whirlwind, I haven't been able to update at all. So we said goodbye to her. And just a few hours later, I was called and asked if I would like to be on the after hours list. And I thought, well, sure. So we got put on the after hours list, which means that they can call you for a placement on like Friday night or over the weekend or in the middle of the night even. And then we got a call for a 6-year-old little boy, and he's in 1st grade. And we said yes, and literally minutes later, we had another kid in our house, and I went from 3-year-old girl and pink and, dolls and all that. I went from that to Legos and magnet blocks just in a matter of minutes. I had to pack up her room and wash everything and get out his room. And so that's where we're at. And it's been a whirlwind. And I will say at first, that switch was really hard for me. And I'm not sure if I'm going to stay on the after hours list, because that was like an adrenaline rush, changing kids so fast. And what happened was I was mourning our first little girl. I was really sad to say goodbye to her. And even though she's going into a really good situation, I was very sad to say goodbye to her. And I still miss her, but it's been a couple weeks now, so I'm feeling a lot like I have a way better handle on it. So you're getting to know a new kid, and you are mourning the last kid who was just in your house. So that was a whirlwind of emotions. The first night I didn't sleep at all. And it's such an adjustment. And our little 6-year-old boy, he's amazing. He's in school, which gives me a chance, because I'm in full-time school, it gives me a chance to do my school. It gives my husband a little bit of time in the day before he goes to work. So we actually really love the school age thing. I didn't know if I could do it, the older child thing, but this actually works better for us as a couple to do school age kids. And our little guy is we love him. He's amazing. But at first it was just a rough start, because what happens is they come into your home and they're strangers. You're a stranger to them and they're a stranger to us. You don't know their personality. You don't know what makes them tick. You don't know the things that make them excited. And he was just devastated. He came into our house just, little tears streaming down his face, and he didn't want comfort from me because I'm a stranger. And they just drop him off and leave and bye. And there he is, and he's very sad. And that was really heartbreaking. And I just had so much anxiety those first 2 days while getting to know our little guy. So the third day I went in my room and I just had to pray and refocus and kind of acknowledge my feelings about grieving our first girl. And after that, I had peace, and I was able to have a little more peace about our next placement. But now we're getting to know him better. He's a wonderful kid. Like I said, we love the school age thing. It's going from toddler to school age. It's like getting your life back. We've been able to travel with him. We went snow tubing. We live in Oregon, so we're in an eternal winter right now. So we went snow tubing with him, and that was really fun. He just kind of wanted to play in the snow by the end of it. And I've done a lot of hiking and playing outside. I think that the outdoors is very healing for kids and wonderful for boys. And I got him like this bug kit to try and catch bugs, and he just told me, you know, ew, that's gross, we kill bugs. So I ended up catching bugs and putting them in a little cage so he could watch them, and then one escaped in my house, which is terrible. So then I put that outside, and we're not catching bugs anymore. So we're not discovering that part of nature. And we just got back, or I just dropped him off at his second visit. I met Mom. That went super, super good. I've said before, it's really, really important to build those relationships with their birth family, if at all possible. As far as it depends on me, I'm going to work for that relationship, because it's healthier for the child to not have to feel like he has to choose sides between you and the parent, but feel like you're both on his or her side. So it was a really good meeting. It was better than the last meeting, and the last meeting with our first girl's mom, and even that was really good. So I'm feeling really good about this. About to go to the library because I have read this Cookie Monster book like 12 times now, and I'm tired of it. We need new books. So I'm at the library right now picking up some books. So that's where we are in the foster care process right now. And I mean, I had no idea that within the first 3 months of us doing foster care, we'd be on our second placement, and that it would be a 6-year-old. But you know, we pray really specifically that God would set apart the children that come into our home, and that he would find the perfect fits for us. And so far, I feel like that is what he's done. And we've just had 2 of the greatest kids. So we're going on, I think we're on week 2 or 3 with our new little guy. And I really feel like he's such a good fit for our family. And like I said, school age, it's like getting your life back. They play, like he plays just hours with Legos, and that's the easiest entertainment ever. Legos, I love it. And he can build, and he does little pretend, which tells me that he's, you know, developmentally on track, that he does all the pretend and all that. So we're really enjoying, and we're enjoying having a boy, lots of sword fights and puddles, and really fun, like one on cops and robbers. We've done cops and robbers a few times. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the library, and hope everyone has a wonderful week.